Hey folks, Odd here with your Outer World News. Current time is 5:48 p.m. April 14th, 2013. Got a lot of stuff to go over today, folks, so please bear with me. Alright, so here we go. Darkness has fallen. Judgment Day is coming. Alright, you guys got to check this video out. This is from Louis7777. And he's talking about, you know, the end of the world and what's to come and the arrival of the Four Horsemen. Definitely an interesting video to take a gander at if you guys are interested in that. Also, on to more biblical news about Monday, when North Korea is supposedly supposed to launch its nukes that everybody's thinking. Here you go. This is from Mystique and also the No Face movement. Breaking news, or here it says 6 days, 6 months, and 6 years or will land on 4/15/2013. Okay, the code, the 3 numbers of the beast on that day, this was released last night, okay, is suggesting the very first time in 2006 when North Korea launched its first, or test fired its first nuclear missile. It will be 6 days, 6 months, and 6 years on Monday, on the 15th. Also, Dabu7 did a piece about this, but not the same exact thing. There's April 15th would land 33,033,033 minutes from the start of the First Korean War back in June 25th of 1950. So if you add those up, it's the 3 numbers of the beast, the hidden 666. Also, Obama, if you guys remember this, he was the day that he got elected as president, the winning lottery numbers, the pick 3 was 666 and the pick 4 was 7779. Okay. And I also did a little bit of math and research myself on timeanddate.com. Also on the 15th, it would be 4 years, 5 months, and 11 days from the day that Obama won his election. If you add the 5 and the 4 together, it's also a hidden code, 9/11. Very interesting, right? Crazy stuff going on right there. And also on Monday would be the 101st birthday of the founder of Kim Jong-un, or Kim Tu-sung, amid rising tensions. So there you go, folks. There's a lot of information going on from what we have to see on Monday. Also, the KMS-2 satellite. I made a video last night about this on the KMS-2 satellite and when it's going to be over DC. It's going to be over DC on the 15th. You know, my house is in DC, so, you know, it's easy for me to triangulate its actual, you know, coordinates and positions over the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. Definitely look into that as well. Alright, now, also, on SHTFplan.com, we all know what that means. Obama to shut down Southern Air Defense System. It will be open season for terrorists flying in with nukes, low-altitude missiles, or even full-scale invasion of America. Now, a lot of people and me have been talking, I've been chatting on certain blogs and all that stuff, you know, and I believe that Obama works for the KGB, he's the Antichrist, you know, that's my beliefs, you know, and then the new Pope that was elected, you know, 13 kings, you know, definitely, we're definitely in Revelations right now, in my honest opinion, but that's my opinion, you know, everybody has their own opinion. Everybody's free to do their own opinion, of course, because this is America. But there you go, folks. You know, like, just craziness. Why is he taking all this down when we're about to go into full-scale war? You know, possible war. Kind of fishy to me, in my opinion. Now, also on the Extinction Protocol, 2012 and beyond. This was the video I released yesterday about North Korea, saying it's the Defcon 2 North Korea video depicts launch of 4 nuclear missiles on the U.S. Now, this is actually Guam is under DEFCON 2. The U.S. and all of our forces are under WatchCon 2, which is pretty much the same exact thing as DEFCON 2. But DEFCON 2 means that the general population, the public, our country, like our actual country, the 48 states, is in danger. So right now we're at DEFCON 3 in the mainland of the United States. So that's that. Now on to more North Korean news. North Korean video shows images of strikes on the U.S., which is what I showed you guys yesterday in one of my other videos. You guys can click on this link, click on this video to watch it if you want. You know, it shows North Korea blowing up Washington, D.C., California, Hawaii, and what looks like Arkansas, but they say Colorado Springs. So if you guys want to take a look at that. You know, just crazy, crazy stuff. This right here was released today by RT News. Korean nuclear war would make Chernobyl look like a fairy tale. More and more nuclear war talk. The media's hyping this thing up. Could it be because, the Defense Department's trying to raise its, its funding? Or could it actually be that this would be the start of, Lucifer's parade and, the Georgia Guidestones of trying to keep the population under 500 million? They have the seed vaults. They have all the underground bases already built and ready. They have FEMA camps. Obamacare is about to be implemented on Tuesday, I believe it is. That everybody's going to have to buy insurance. In my honest opinion, that's some BS. The economy's failing. Eventually, they're going to try to force RFID chips down our throats. All of this is in the Bible, and it's crazy how it's all coming true. Just craziness. And the fireball, the other thing I forgot to say, the fireball in the sky, the meteor in Russia, it says that Lucifer will rise. It says something like that in the Bible, how a fireball will fall from the sky and Lucifer will rise from the fireball. Well, the fireball, the whole world's seen it. The whole world knows about the fireball in Russia, right? Well, not that long after that, the Pope resigned and the new Pope was elected. The Vatican Church was struck by lightning the very same day that the Pope said that he was resigning. Very crazy, interesting stuff right there as well. So here you go, Operation Blackjack, full slide show. This is from MakaElectric if you guys want to check into it. If you guys don't know what Operation Blackjack is, very interesting stuff. This is talking about, how the government will plan an attack on itself in order to incite war. Definitely taking a look at that, and also put us in the FEMA camps. Check that out. Also, if you guys didn't know that it already happened, watch this. This is 9/11 loose change about the 9/11 attacks. All the buildings all over the world that have caught fire, and there's only 3 that have fell. And that would be World Trade Center 1, 2, and 7. So definitely take a look at this video. Very interesting stuff there. Shows, George W. Bush was the start of the end of the world. He caused the World Trade Center attacks, like the whole Illuminati, underground government, secret society, all that good stuff. And it's just crazy, how it all came out to pass. And Obama, I think he's the Antichrist because he even has the mark on his head that the Bible depicts. Just crazy, crazy stuff, That's my opinion. Here you go. John Kerry arrives in Japan. In case you guys want to check this out. And he came in. He almost fell over the stairs this time. I was going to laugh if that happened. But you guys want to go ahead and look at that. Like always, Rotor's live stream. So you guys could check anything that is going on currently in Japan. Or with the missiles in Japan, also the North and South Korean borders, all that stuff. Especially check into them tonight because it's supposedly going to be the 15th. They're here, I guess, pretty much now almost, right? So here you go. The Jericho Report weekly news briefing. If you guys want to look at this, MakaElectric always does an amazing job covering his news on a weekly basis. He also runs an amazing live blog stream that you guys can check out. Awesome dude. If you guys want to look into that, he covers up a lot of stuff I do as well. Alright, and here you go. Millions of wasps. 22-foot, 7-meter nest found in an abandoned home. Look at this, man. Huge nest. Crazy. And amongst, this huge nest, the American bumblebees are disappearing, a study's saying. The honeybees are disappearing. And we're having bee shortages, which is crazy, It's just, it's nonsense and just madness. Also, here you go. 1/3 of the sea will die. So here you go. Millions of dead fish found covering Lake Erie shorelines. More fish kills. This was just released today by the Adrenaline Junkie channel. Just crazy stuff there. Now, also, on to Wormwood talk. Nibiru Wormwood talk. Ben the Time Traveler has these videos that he's posting up. Some of them have been getting shut down, so he must be on to something. This one guy is filming this. I guess he's around the UK, somewhere around Europe. And it kind of looks like, remember when Elenin came in last year, or 2 years ago, in 2011, and it looked like, like a winged angel or something like that, like a fiery, what's the name of that bird now? Phoenix. Very crazy stuff, and he's got all these videos now showing of all these weird fire type objects coming into our atmosphere or something, moving really slowly. Definitely take a look at that. Very interesting stuff there. Also, BP Earthwatch released this video. Hubble captures Comet Ison. You know, definitely take a look at that. You know, so they're saying all these particles are coming off. You know, if you looked into a few of the things that I have, you know, I'm gonna do a video on Comet Ison very soon, because we're supposed to go through its tail, and it's collecting a lot of trash, and I mean a lot of trash. And I have a feeling that we're gonna get hit by something. It also has 7 companions with it, and NASA's not telling us everything. I'm gonna definitely update you guys on that sooner than later. I'm still working on that one video. This is where GM23 currently is at 0.01 astronomical units. Here in a few hours it's going to be 0.009 astronomical units. So if you guys want to go ahead and take a look at that, right now it's right on top of Earth. And as you can tell, of course, as soon as an asteroid's on top of us, what does the fireball charts do? They start popping off. 29 reports are currently being investigated in Arizona, Virginia, Indiana, you know, Maine, also Montana, Michigan, North Carolina, Baltimore, Maryland, Rockville, Maryland, right around where I live, Virginia Beach, you know, Ellicott City, Maryland, Virginia again, more Maryland, Virginia, Kentucky, South Carolina. You know, just look at all this, all East Coast stuff again. So there it is, folks. You know, just crazy stuff. Also, Lunar Meteor Blog Spot also showing it here as well. You know, all around the East Coast. Boom. Definitely take a look at that. Now on to Helio Viewer. You know, I didn't see any sunspots as of today, but if I do, I will update you, like always. Also on Defcon, we're still at condition 3. The endless spiral, still showing only that one flare that popped off on the 13th. And now this is my web page if you guys want to check it out. A lot of the news and anything that I cover will be on this page. So if you guys want to look into it, you can read the articles. I'm still working on it. I got other pages I have to do. Leave comments on my Facebook. You know, you can check my Twitter live stream, you know, all the comments and everything that's going on. You can even submit emails or anything like that if you want to get in contact with me. So that's my webpage. On to weather. We have a very stormy situation that's about to head out in the west, Midwest, and the southeast. So watch out for possible tornadoes, severe winds, hail, and all that good stuff, and torrential downpours. Also, they up around north, around Montana, Wyoming, again, you know, feel bad for you out there, you know, P. Claremore. Looks like you guys are going to get hit again. But, you know, up there in Wyoming, and then around North Dakota, South Dakota, they're supposed to get another foot of snow, so I guess we'll see where that leads us, you know. It's almost freaking May. It's just craziness. Alright, now here's my comedy of the day. Maybe the best funny dogs completion ever. America's Funniest Home Videos. You know, I always will. This is pretty hilarious. You know, it is one of my faves. If you guys want to go ahead and look into that, definitely. I've got some funny stuff. Now, we did have some earthquake pop-offs here. We had one in Japan, a 4.8 near the coast of Honshu. And an unusually large quake over here in the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, a 5. You know, so around here in Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and all that stuff, around this whole area, you know, take heed. The Atlantic Ridge seems to be waking up. Also, of course, around Australia, Indonesia, you know, Japan, Papua New Guinea, New Zealand, all that around here. You know, India, Thailand, all that. You know, watch out, because that's where the cosmic ray burst hit. So definitely take heed to that. Now onto the 3D earthquake map. As you can see, here's the quake upticks that are happening right now in the Atlantic Ridge, and I'm a little afraid that there might be one big pop-off, because right now we're going through a geomagnetic storm, and the umbral field on the Earth is still popping open to the coronal hole that is on the Sun. So there you go, folks. 5.1 Atlantic Ridge, another 4.6 and a 4.6, 3.3 right there, and 2.8s around Jamaica. We had that 4.3 over there in South America. This is the 6.6 and the 6.0 and the 5.0 that popped off last night around Australia. Also a 5.2 and a 4.7 around Japan. So there you go, folks. That is your outer world news. Like always, I will have sports, info, and news at the bottom. All links will be provided at the bottom. Also, current weather updates for the world will also be at the bottom. Any updates throughout the day, I will update you on. Like always, much love, and may God bless you all.